Hey guys, so today we're at one of the best community colleges here in Southern California, OCC. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna be interviewing students, asking what their plans are, where they plan to transfer to, their finances, advice, and any other interesting insights. Overall, I think community college is a great way to get an education while saving a ton of money. So I know that I'm gonna be super impressed with these students that we talked to today. Let's go. We're doing a video for my YouTube channel. Do you have like a couple minutes to be in our video?
I don't know. I'm in the middle of taking a test.
Oh shoot, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I actually have a class
Okay.
in a few minutes.
Okay. So what's your name, age, and what's your major?
I'm Sophia Sabatino. I'm 18 years old and my major is kinesiology.
Do you have any advice for incoming college students?
Do what you want to do. Don't do something based off of like your friends doing it or whatever. Honestly, like whatever like is in your heart and like you find interesting, go to college and try to pursue it, and you can always change it too. It's never too late.
What's it like going to school here?
It's nice. It's way different from high school because you can pick your classes, your timing, and all of that, and it's so nice. And like, I don't know, I love it. You feel like an adult here. They don't treat you like a kid.
What is a habit that you do that you think everyone should do?
Start your day early. Be productive in the morning and get a lot done, because as the day goes on, you get tired, you don't want to do stuff, you get lazy. Get it done in the morning.
Okay.
It'll make your whole day productive.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
If you're ever scared, like if you're fearful, do it. Like if something scares you, chase after it and do it, because half the time it's never as bad as like you think it is.
And where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Hopefully living a good life, traveling, making a good income, hopefully got a cowboy as a husband. That's probably it.
What's something that you think there should be more of in the world?
Kindness. Yeah, I think kindness and just being nice overall.
What do you think people in college don't do enough of?
Probably staying focused. Maybe like a lot of people kind of fall off track, or like something gets hard and like they give up. Like they're not like persistent. I don't know if that's the right word. Like consistent.
What made you choose community college over like a 4-year?
Honestly, I wasn't ready to leave Newport. I love it here. I just wanted to come figure out my stuff. I never had like a good routine, so I wanted to get into a routine, figure out what I liked, what I didn't like. So then when I transfer, I'm really happy with where I end up.
For people that are deciding between a community college and 4-year, what would you tell them?
Don't go to a 4-year just because all of your friends are going and you're scared of missing out and all of that. Do what you want to do. If you're more comfortable with going to a 2-year college, go to a 2-year college because you won't regret it. Don't put pressure on anything. Just do what you want to do.
Thank you so much. So what's your name, age, and what are you studying?
My name is Corbin, 18. I'm studying kinesiology.
What made you want to get into that?
Really big physical guy. I love like working out, stuff like that. Anything like human anatomy, I love.
And what made you decide to come to community college?
I really wanted to play volleyball. This JUCO has one of the best programs for transferring and stuff like that, and I want to go play D1.
Where do you want to transfer to?
Cal State Long Beach.
How much do you pay for tuition?
$50 a class, so not too much.
What do you plan to do with the money that you're saving?
Just saving for the future, housing, stuff like that.
So how many classes are you taking right now?
Currently, I'm taking 4 plus volleyball.
What's life like here?
The classes that I'm taking have been pretty easy, about like a class a day. It's mainly like the volleyball. It's taking up a lot of time. Yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 hours a day.
Okay. And are you living on campus?
I'm not.
How much are you paying for rent?
I live with 2 roommates, so I think it's $4,300.
Do you have a job? How are you making money?
I'm coaching for my volleyball club, so it's 2 days a week, pretty short.
Can I ask how much money you make per hour at that job?
Per hour, I'm not sure, but it's $750 a month.
Any advice for people that are thinking about attending community college but aren't sure?
I'd say community college is really good for like extending your time like through high school if you really want to try and go somewhere. It just gives you like an extra time to like get your grades up, work on your craft, stuff like that, get better at sports.
Is there a reason why you didn't go straight to CSU Long Beach?
My grades weren't the best, and I'm working at it, so I decided to come here and work harder.
And who is community college not right for?
I'd say people who have done like really good in high school, really good grades, stuff like that. They have a lot more ambitions to do things academically.
What types of students do you normally see around here?
All types of people. Like I have teammates from like across the country, East Coast, NorCal. It's really just whatever. Okay. It's for everyone.
Any advice for staying in shape?
Work out a lot. I'd say play sports. Find something you love to do.
And where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Hopefully playing volleyball, doing something along the lines of like PT, physical therapy, training, something active.
Thank you so much. So what's your name, age, and what's your major?
I'm Zion McGee. I'm 19. I don't know my major right now. I kind of want to switch it.
And what made you want to come to OCC?
I didn't know I was going to end up coming to OCC. My mom found a school. I just came.
Okay.
Pause.
And do you have any advice for incoming college students?
Stay on top of your work. Don't let the outside negativity get to you.
And what do you hope to do in the future? Like where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
In some type of professional league doing something. Probably like the NFL, NBA, something like that.
What's your daily fitness routine?
I play football for the school. Like usually bench, squat, run.
How many hours do you spend on football per day?
I like 4.
How do you balance that with school?
Get my schoolwork out first and then go to work.
And what's the biggest lesson you've learned from football?
Size don't matter. Just be you, get back up, play play ball.
Do you have any regrets in life?
I would say I wish I took school more serious like previously.
What's the best purchase you've ever made?
My tattoos,
How much have you spent on tattoos?
700.
Can we see one of them?
Well, I got like one right here.
Oh. What does that mean?
All right, so my dad got this because his name's like, I don't say his name, but it end with go. I'm his son, so I got it lowercase. And then I'm a Leo, so I got a lion. And then my birth year. And then my dad and my brother on my neck.
Any other knowledge you want to share with the audience?
Just be happy. It can always be worse.
Cool. Thank you so much. So what's your name, age, and what are you studying here?
My name is Kimia. I am 19 and currently I'm a nursing student.
So what made you want to do nursing here?
They just offer a lot of like good prereqs. I like the field of nursing,
Okay.
so I want to help people. So
What do you plan to do in like the next 5 years?
I do plan to transfer.
Do you have an idea where you might want to transfer? Like,
Maybe like UCLA
Okay.
or UCI, but also like Cal State Long Beach is a really good school for nursing.
do you have advice for incoming college students?
Get to know your professors. Like, it's really easy to be thinking like, oh, I don't want to ask questions and stuff, but that's what they're there for, and they're really good resources, so I highly recommend.
And what made you choose community college over like four-year college?
For me, like, I wasn't sure about my major, so I was like, there's really no point in me going to a 4-year and paying all that tuition. They have really great professors here. Like, a lot of them teach at like UCLA, or they have taught at like Stanford, and they teach here. So I think it's just a good way to save money and like be close to home and stuff.
And so for people that are like trying to decide if they want to do community college or go to a four-year, what would you tell them?
If you have the money and you get accepted, go into a 4-year, and if you know what you want to do. But if you're not sure and you want to like save some money, I feel like community college would be a good choice for that.
What do you plan to do with all the money that you're saving?
I don't know, probably like towards buying a house maybe. That's like one of my big goals is I want to have a family and a house.
Do you have any advice for how to save money better?
Probably like get something to track how much money you spend. And definitely like eating out is a big expense. So I try to like cook at home more.
What's the best advice that your parents have taught you?
Follow your gut. Like if you feel like you're not sure what you want to do or something isn't really like completely in close with what you believe in, then you might want to explore that.
What's something that you wish you started doing earlier?
I guess I wish I started talking to more people, like not judging people or like just being like open-minded. I think like being able to like do this, like have it, like say yes to things. I wish I would have done that and like gone out of my comfort zone more. And
How do you splurge your money? Like, what do you spend money on?
for me, like I would say if you're gonna splurge your money, do it for like experiences or like if you're hanging out with your friends, make it fun time. You know, don't be frugal about that. And things you enjoy, you know, like hobbies and stuff like that. I would say just like go for it. Like go to the concert or go to like, you know, wherever.
And do you currently have a job?
I actually work with kids at the YMCA.
Okay.
It's an after-school program, and I want to work with pediatrics nursing, so it kind of follows in line with that.
Would you mind sharing how much money you make at your job?
It's like $15.50.
And how'd you get the job?
Well, it's actually the same elementary school I went to when I was a kid.
Whoa.
So now I'm older and I go and I teach there. And I was like thinking of that like jobs I liked because I was working at Starbucks and it was just a really toxic environment. And so I think working with kids, I was like, I think I'd like to work with kids and like make a difference in their lives. And I feel like I do that. I hope I do that well.
Any final advice you want to leave the audience?
Have fun. Don't take everything super seriously. And appreciate like small moments in life.
So what's your name, age, and what are you studying here?
Ulysses Franco. I'm 24 years old and studying kinesiology.
How did you choose that?
Actually, I never worked out until 2 years ago.
Okay.
But once I started doing that, I kind of like fell in love with it.
And what do you hope to do with that in the future?
I want to go into physical therapy.
So what's the plan? Like 2 years here? Like how does it work?
2 years here, I hope to transfer to Cal State Long Beach.
Okay.
And then I know that USC has a doctorate program for physical therapy. So
Okay.
that's kind of what my goal is. But
What made you choose OCC?
I live here. Like I live nearby, so it's closest. But also like doing online research. OCC, like I just read that they have really good programs, especially for the fitness. Like it's really, really good.
What's been the biggest shock since you've come here?
I guess just coming back from COVID. So just coming back, it's just like being back in person, being around other people. It's a little bit of shock, but
Did you come straight here after high school?
no. So actually, I went straight to Riverside City College.
Okay.
I went there for 2 to 3 years, and then during COVID, when everything shut down, I just stopped going to school to go to work.
What do you do for work?
I'm a receptionist at an animal hospital.
Would you be willing to share how much money you make at your current job?
I make $25 an hour.
And what do you do with your money?
20% I save, so I put into towards investments or my savings account. About 40 to 50% I put towards like bills and utilities, and I keep about 40% for extra, like anything I like if I buy food or anything like that. But I do my best to not spend it.
How did you get so responsible with your spending?
Definitely during COVID, because I worked 2 jobs during COVID, but I barely made enough to make rent. So all my money just went towards paying bills. So I did build up some credit debt, and then since then, kind of just been working on it by myself, like little by little, just trying to be more financially be thoughtful. Like I'll need to go to Starbucks like every other day.
What would you tell other people that spend too much money?
You want to like invest as soon as you can, because I feel like if I had prepared myself when I was like 21, I feel like I'd be in a better position now. So definitely start young.
How do you balance your school life with your work?
It's a little rough. Full-time student and then full-time work.
That's crazy.
So yeah, luckily my job gives me Mondays off. I work Tuesday to Fridays from like 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it's a little bit over a 12-hour day. I do get an hour lunch there, so I use that to like do schoolwork, like study, homework.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
What I learned was a 20-minute rule. Is if I tell myself I'm going to study 20 minutes after work, and then once I'm actually doing it, you kind of trick your brain where it's like, oh, 20 minutes isn't that much. Like I can keep going. So it's like if I tell myself, oh, I'm just going to dedicate 20 minutes after work or 20 minutes after school or whatever, I trick myself into, because I'm like, oh, wait, 20 minutes isn't that much. Like I went by it like real quick. So let me put 10 more minutes or 30 more minutes.
Who's community college right for?
I believe it's right for everybody. I see worth in going straight to a 4-year, but for me, like being like financially conscious, like I definitely saved more money going to community college first.
And do you know how much your classes cost here?
It kind of depends. I have the Cal grant, so I get some help there. So I paid about like $150 for the 5 classes, but looking at the like enrollment fees, the health fees, everything else, it like looked about $500 to $600.
Any advice for people that want to go to community college?
Just check it out. Don't force yourself and don't feel like you need to go fast. Like take one class. Like even if it's one class, you're still making progress. And for me, like coming back to community college, I was definitely scared. So I did online classes only the first year, and then once I got that through and like I felt more confident, like you know, let me take 2 classes in person.
So what's your name, age, and what's your major?
My name is Danya Dowd. I am 22 years old, and I'm a fashion design and psychology major.
What made you choose that?
My high school teacher, she actually put me in fashion class, just she's like, go in it, and I just ended up loving it. And then psychology, I accidentally ended up in the wrong class, and it turned out to be a psychology 101 class, and I loved it. I went and got my BA in it, and now I'm coming back here to continue studying fashion.
And what do you hope to do in the future, like 5-10 years? Where do you want to be?
I want my own private practice to be a child psychiatrist, as well as having my own fashion brand to create like wedding dresses.
What advice would you give incoming college students?
Take risks. This is your time to take risks. Majority of students here are young, so go out there, try new things, go get lost in the classes and see what's out there, you know?
And do you currently have a job?
I'm actually an ABA, work with autistic kids. Yeah.
How do you balance work and school?
It's tough, but waking up early really helps. Like early bird gets the worm. I know a lot of people know this expression, but it really counts.
What's the best piece of advice you learned from your parents?
Honestly, they just tell me to like go after my dreams and not to be scared.
And let's say you're 50 years old and you're looking back on your life, what would make you the most proud?
My private practice and my fashion brand. Hopefully those two.
So for people that are deciding between community college and a 4-year, what would you tell them since you've been to both?
Go to community college and figure out what you like there before you commit to a 4-year. Honestly, it's not cheap. So figure out what you want at community college and then pursue your dreams once you know what that is.
What's something that you wish you started doing earlier?
I wish I started taking up more hobbies outside of what I usually do. There's a lot of things to try.
And what's something that needs to change in the world?
The way we approach people, we need to be nicer to one another.
Thank you so much. So what's your name, age, and what's your major?
Jonah, and I'm 21 years old, and I want to get a construction technology certificate.
So how does that look? Like, what is that, a degree or is that a major? How does that work?
So pretty much it's like you do like a framing class, a plumbing class. It's a lot of like hands-on training, which personally I like it. Like I don't like sitting in a classroom for 2 hours. I gotta be on the move.
And how long does that take to complete?
If I were to go full time, you could probably get it done in 2 years. But again, it's gonna depend on the person, how fast that they want to move.
And what do you hope to do with that in the future?
I want to be a general contractor. Grandpa's a contractor, my dad's a contractor, so kind of a family thing.
Okay. What's the best part about that type of job?
Well, it's actually like hands-on. There's a lot of demand for skilled workers, so I figured it'd be a great job to go into.
What's the normal salary for that type of work?
Depends. I mean, you could do remodels, you could build homes, so really it would depend on how much contracts you take, how many jobs, how big of a company you are.
Do you have advice for incoming college students?
I'd go to community college. It's a great start, especially if you don't know what you're going to do right out of high school. I would do as much as you can out of community college, save some money, and really figure out what you want to do.
Do you currently have a job right now?
I'm a court manager at a basketball football gym part-time, and also when I get a chance to work with my dad.
Any final advice you want to leave the audience?
Find out what you want to do. For what I'm trying to do, I could do it all at Orange Coast. Like these trade schools are really great schools. I feel like they're not really pushed a lot in high school. If my dad didn't work out in the industry, I wouldn't have thought about going to trade school. But I would really look into trade school and give it a try. Like you can cut hair, that's a trade. Even bartending's a trade. A lot of them make good money. I think, wait a minute, like you can make a lot of money with these certificates, and if you apply them right, the bachelor's degree isn't always the answer for a lot of careers.
Thank you so much. So there you have it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. To be honest, I learned a lot about community college today, and I think this is a topic that more and more people should actually talk about. Community college can be a great option for a lot of people, and yeah, everyone we talked to today was really cool, and I really enjoyed learning their perspectives. If you guys want to get some free stocks, we'll leave some links down below. Those do expire, so make sure to take advantage of that. And yeah, if you guys got some value from the video, comment down below what you thought was the best piece of advice or what resonated most with you. And as always, make sure to like this video and also subscribe if you have not already. On this channel, we do a ton of content about personal finance, entrepreneurship, as well as investing. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.